agency. By day, Jiho runs with the web team at a marketing agency in South Florida, weaving magic with UI, UX, low code, no codism, and a sprinkle of AI. After hours, you'll find Jiho in the garden, keeping a Belgian Malinois on her paws, or revving up a scrambler like a scene from Mad Max. Jiho loves inspiring future minds with a passion for generative AI, blending curiosity, imagination, and innovation with a hearty dash of humor. So, introducing Jiho.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's great to be here in Fort Myers. Really excited. Thank you, Zarilla, for the welcoming us here. Um, it's really exciting to be here. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to. Oh, wait a minute before I do anything. Let me turn my iPad on. Today we're going to make some cool shit. That's it. So I know there's a lot of things online about generative AI, but today, simple focus is simply using generative AI to make a video. Now, why are we making a video? It's like this. If you look in the wild, how does animals learn how to survive? In what method? Anyone knows? Yes. Natural selection. What's another one? More joyous way. Play. Someone said play, right? So, did someone say play? I thought I heard play. So animals learn how to survive in the wild through play. And today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna learn how to use generative AI, how to put things together through play. As a matter of fact, at work, I manage a team of developers and content writers, and we use a lot of AI tools, and I introduce AI tools through the method of play, not through tools, through play. So today, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to do that. And before I go on, I'm just going to give you a 0.5 minute demo of what I do with generative AI. So here is a quick demo. So all this you're watching right now is using generative AI, from the scenes to the animations to the music itself, all using generative AI. I'm a huge fan of AI, not because of it's a newest thing, but because, I mean, our species has evolved using stick and bones, which is tools. So in that case, I think generative AI is an amazing tool. And today we're going to learn how to use that tool through play. So give me a second. I'm just going to do this. So with that in mind, let me just go to the next slide. So, oh, there it is. So my name is Jiho. So today, Genesis to MVP in 60 minutes, which we'll do it together. And by the way, today's workshop, we're going to do this all together in here. So that is the main point. And there's a lot of information about how to do things in detail. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put that ship together. And then we're going to either put it up in LinkedIn or in YouTube or whatever you want. So, oops. So this is I'm going to give you another demo. This is what I made, which I'm going to make today. So here we go. Same thing.
Twilight paints the southwest surreal. Desert hills shimmer like mirages. Cacti dance in neon haze.
So if you want to, before we move ahead, if you want to go to lumenkai.com, which is my AI handle, lumenkai.com/GitHub, you'll see my code repository in GitHub. Or if you want to connect with me in LinkedIn, it is lumenkai.com/LinkedIn. All right, enough about me. Let's get to it. So today, ladies and gentlemen, these are the tools that we're going to be using. Kyber, Pixarverse, Lumalab, Runway, enough talking. What I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, I need to carry this mic, is this. Please go to lumenkai.com/sfswfl-workflow. If you were to click on that, it's going to open a Google Sheet that's going to have all the links that you need. So let me just go over that quickly with you guys, what that is. Oops. So, yeah, lumenkai.com/SWFL-workflow. I'll open that with you guys quickly together. lumenkai.com/, oops, what happened? I am now running in the dark. lumenkai.com SWFL/workflow. It's going to open a Google Sheet. Now you'll see there are 3 tabs on the bottom. One says Taquito, Big Gulp, and Slurpee. Why do you think I named those titles today? It's 7-Eleven. July 11th. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today what I want you to do is this. Please go to these all these sites: Kyber, Pixarverse, Lumalabs, Runway ML, 11 Labs, SoundDraw, and Clipchamp. And what I'd like you to do is sign up as all those sites. All the tools we're going to use today are free on cloud-based. Just sign in using your Google account. So we'll do that. And then what I'm going to do today is this. I'm going to use all these wonderful tools. And if you click on the Big Gulp tab, I created a separate sheet of some of the tools that I use on a daily basis. I use Claude by Anthropic quite a bit. I mean, Claude 3.5 Monet has been wonderful. Has anyone used that, by the way, so far? Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? The amount, oh my God, it's been a very refresher. I've been using ChatGPT and Gemini for a lot. I've been using Gemini 1.5 Pro I've been using that to do a lot of coding. ChatGPT, forever, but Claude has been amazing. Also Meta as well too. And then also, if you just scroll down on this page, these are some of the tools that I use. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of tools out there. What I really advocate is just pick few and then do that for 3 months and then move on to the next one. So on the video tab, video editor, I'm a huge proponent of cloud computing. I really am. God forbid nothing happened to this laptop, but if something were to happen to this laptop, I get a new laptop, I'll be up and running within half an hour flat. So with that in mind, all these tools are all cloud-based. I know you can do generative AI on your local machine. I just can't bother setting all that up because by the time I'm done setting it up, learning all those tools, in 4 months, there's something fresh new off the block. So, and then also music. Today, I'll be talking about some music as well too, using generative AI. So we'll do that. And then if you want to, you can download all the demo assets that I've uploaded here. And there'll be the videos and the music. And then, but let's go back to our slide. Give me a second. So with that in mind, so Kyber, Pixarverse, Luminlab, have anyone used any of these tools, by the way, so far? Yeah? Do you like it? Yes. Yeah. It's been pretty nice, isn't it? How about 11th Lab or SoundDraw or Clipchamp? Anyone else? Runway, yes, one of my favorites. Yeah, Kyber. I'm a huge fan of Kyber. They made it a long way. So today, ladies and gentlemen, once again, there's a lot of articles and videos about how to do things very precisely. Today's workshop, what we're going to do is we're going to put all these together into one cohesive product. That is the goal today, because why is this iPad constantly going out? And before we go on, I'm just going to go over some couple of philosophies that I have. Now, these are my personal philosophies. I don't expect everyone to have them, but I just want to share with you where I'm coming from, my perspective, and my intention. While I'm talking, feel free to log into all these sites. Please log in just using your Google account, which I'll do the same. And you don't have to pay for anything. All the tools we're going to be using are in the free account. So, nope, that's your preference. I follow the philosophy of great enough versus making it better. What that means is this. I've been working in the development field for 20 years, both in creative and as a developer, and now I'm a project lead working in various industries from tourism to higher education to fintech, now in the law vertical. And the idea of pixel perfect or getting everything perfect, I believe, is it's a very restrictive idea. My goal is to make things just great enough, not good enough, just slightly above good enough to great enough, get it, and do multiple iterations. Rather than being perfect, my goal is to achieve perfection over multiple iterations. So that way, even if the first one as a matter of fact, a lot of my videos on YouTube, each one has about few errors. Like some of the voice might skip, sound might be a little off, and I just leave them in because iterations is how you learn quicker. From my experience, from teaching at a school too, and even at work, we are just great enough, get it done, move on, and then as we do it, it just gets better and better and better. Next philosophy, as I mentioned earlier, toy versus tool. I find it that if you're playing with these tools in a more childlike, innocent way, you get to really absorb more of the functionalities and features rather than viewing it as a tool like an adult. The adult mindset sometimes is very constrictive, I think. Whereas you know how they say a child learns language a lot faster than adult? I think it's because they just absorb information as is rather than filtering them out, pondering what it means. It's just as is. So I really, when I approach a lot of AI tools, I'm just having fun with it. At night, I am watching Star Trek, TNG, and then just having fun with oh yes, that's right, in the back. I just have fun with all my AI tools. Even Claude, when I'm learning Claude or ChatGPT or anything, I'm just having fun. Later on, we can talk about some dev tools if you have some time, but I'll go on. And I am leaning more towards curation versus creations. What is the difference? Well, in my opinion, the difference is this. And you probably saw it in my introduction. I call myself an AI curator, not an artist, not a creator, but a curator. What a curator means in my book is this: you gather data, you gather the product, and you put it together and you sell it. Who has an iPhone here? Yes. Did you know that what did Apple really invent on your iPhone? Name one thing that Apple invented. Nada. Huh? Round the corner, round the corners. I read somewhere that Apple, Tesla, all the fangs, 10% marketing, and 10% innovation, 90% marketing. Apple did not invent anything on your iPhone. The touch screen was by some other company, the camera, all the chips. What Apple did, so think about it this way: they got all these small little components, they put it together into one product, and they're curating it. That's how I view it. I know we can have a multiple discussion about this, but I view the future as an AI curator. As a matter of fact, I am teaching my content writers how to use AI tools. They're right now teaching a private LLM how to do writing. These are people who had no technical background, but I asked them to forego their perfectionist mindset and just lean on what the computer is generating. Just lean on it. And then what we've seen is about 60 to 70% productivity increase. You cannot beat that number with the speed of your typing. That's what I call curation, is that you tell the computer what you want, the intention, and you gather what's been produced and you put it together as a package. That's using the real humanity of your mind in my mind. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. So today, the workflow will be something like this. We're gonna create an idea, we're gonna generate it, we're gonna assemble it, we're gonna publish it. That's it. 4 steps. But we're gonna bypass number 1 because we have 60 minutes and now 50 minutes to go through it. So we're gonna go through 2, 3, and 4. So what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go to these multiple sites. We're gonna put all of us, we're gonna put in the same prompt. We're gonna generate it, and then we're gonna assemble it using a video editing tool called Clipchamp. If you have CapCut, you can do that as well. And then we'll add some music, we'll add some sound from 11th Lab, and then we'll publish it. That is today's goal. Once again, as we're doing this, one of the things we're going to start to find out is that all these AI tools, let it be generative AI, from images, videos, content, to even music, you're not really telling the computer how you exactly want it. You are giving it a guidance. And I'll give you one last example before we go for it. Who have not watched the Avenger or Marvel Comics movies? Who have not? Oh God, you better watch that tonight. All right. So in MCU, you see Tony Stark interact with Jarvis, right? Does Tony Stark tell Jarvis, I want an armor with a 2 millimeter thin metal made out of whatever alloy? He doesn't give all those details. He tells Jarvis some guidelines and some ideas that he has, how it should look, how it should function, and then Jarvis interpret that and makes him a product, correct? I know I'm using a comic book character as an example. Tony Stark doesn't really exist, but that's the kind of idea that I am leaning towards to as an AI curator, is that some call it prompt engineer, is to give the machine the prompt and the intentions and the direction it needs, and we're gonna lean towards that. So before we move forward, any questions or comments? No? All right, let's go it. Let's do it. So I'm gonna put this down now. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's do this. Pardon me. All right, so I'm just gonna on this slide a little bit, and then I'm gonna hit OK. So let's go to this worksheet that we all have right here. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is, now I put this in order of Kyber, Pixarverse, Lumen Labs, and Runway. Not because there are certain precisions of a certain process, because Kyber takes the longest time to rent. These are by rendering time, how long it takes. So I like to do the first render and the longest site, which is Kyber. And then we're gonna generate the voice using 11th Lab. Then we're gonna make a video, music using Sound Draw. And then we're gonna put all that stuff together using Clipchamp. Sounds good? You guys excited? Come on. Yeah, truck. Wait, who said truck? Yeah. Oh my God. Truck. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I really laugh at my own joke. I think if you don't, it's not funny. I mean, I think it's funny. So, all right. So let's do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do is go to this worksheet, copy this prompt, or if you have your own prompt, my suggestion is use the same prompt over and over again. Yes. It might. And you know what? I've been in this country for 25 years and English is still hard. It really is. I recently learned that there's no such thing as that as. And I've been working in this industry for 20 years, which is kind of crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so copy this prompt or have your own prompt, and let's do this. So first of all, please go to kyber.com, kyber.ai. I mean, sign in with your account. I'm gonna be signing in. So I'm gonna be, let's see. I'm gonna just sign in with a free account, just like you guys. We'll be doing the same thing. And then I like signing in with Google, my personal preference. I have a whole bunch of test accounts. So I'll just pick one. Here we go. Continue. Oh my goodness. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're gonna generate and we're gonna click OK. And then we're going to put all these things together. So my recommendation is if your download folder, just kind of keep it empty and clean. Oh my goodness, no thanks, skip. Oh God, fail. I All right, so I'm gonna just try it again, and I'll use my own personal account. There we go. But if when you have your free account, you can still. Kyber is one of the tools that is one of my OG tools that I really started with using Kyber. Um, this is when I first started. As you can see, I have like just slew of generations. Kyber has came a long way. I'm one of the things I like about them is they're added some magic brush lately. So and also Kyber is one of those those flip book animations when you first saw generative AI, Kyber. So generate Kyber, all you gotta do is click on create video, and I'm gonna click on motion. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna be using just text prompt to video. Now these tools become far more powerful when you're to add an image. I have to lean into this mic. When you add an image and you upload it, it becomes far more powerful. But for now, for the simplicity of today's workshop, I'm just gonna use just text to image. That's all. So motion free, goodness, click on that. And then we're gonna just write a prompt. I'm just gonna click on it. So I'm just gonna telling it what I want. Wandering with an A, not O, in the style of, it's loading. I'm just gonna click on intergalactic, and you can type in whatever styles that you want. Video setting, and then here in motion it only goes to 16 seconds, but flipbook you can go up to 5 minutes, which is kind of cool. And you can click on your different aspect ratio. For today's, let's just click on 16:9 model. I'm gonna click on photorealistic and motion. I'm just gonna go a little bit wild. Let's call it 10. The more motion the value you have, as you can tell, it moves a lot more. And then we're gonna click on generate preview. Now, the preview generation for Kyber is relatively fast. And from here, yes. Motion brush. So right here. So I'll just do it again. Motion. I just clicked on the main thumbnail. Yeah. Now, there are a lot of intricate tools in Kyber, like motion brush, but today we're just gonna keep, just like Miles Davis, we're just gonna go back to basics. So motion, gonna click on the thumbnail and then click on just to prompt. Put this in, intergalactic, video setting, 16:9. And then motion, I like to just give it a 10. Just go wild, go big, or go big, go wild, or go wild, or go big, go big. Pardon me? Let's do it 8 seconds. So I'll just kind of pause for a little bit right here. I'll give you guys like a second to catch up. Yes, please. So at work once, as you guys are catching up, at work, I was introducing AI and I noticed that, people with, there's a certain stereotype with AI. So I think you did a Suno, right? With Suno, I had a little AI music contest at work. And all day long, you hear music just popping up everywhere. We created a playlist, and then I introduced AI for fun. and people got interested in it. So when you approach these tools, approach it like a toy. And click on generate preview. And then its preview, it's just going to give you an idea of where, like, which one. I mean, it's a preview of how it's going to render. So once again, we're not going to be. I'm going to really lean into, great enough. So I'm just going to pick one, which I tend to like this one a lot. And click. And then just click on create the big button on the bottom right. So click on this. While that's creating, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next one. What is the next one? Picks first. AI. So open a new tab, just like how I did it. And then picks first. So picks first is a cool tool that's the subscription is not too expensive. So I'm gonna click on get started in the web. As you can see, I've blown through my log in with Google. I'm just gonna use this free account that I have. I have 50 credits. Same prompt. Gonna click on text to video. If I'm going too fast, just tell me to stop and I'll slow down like this. From here, ladies and gentlemen, you have three options. You have text to video, image to video, character video. Oftentimes when I'm working, I do a lot of image to video. Text to video, I do it too. But image to video, the results gets a little bit more wilder because I do mix videos a lot, images a lot. So I'm gonna enter the same prompt. And in here, I'm gonna click on realistic and 16 by 9. And this, you can have your own scene number, however you want. I just randomly click on create. And as you can see, so far, all these different sites, you're telling the computer AI to what to do, the intention, but not exactly how to do it. So as that's generating as a clip. So this is actually how I really do work at home. I have 3 monitors. I wish I had 6. I wish my whole room was monitors. Huh? There's never enough monitors. I know it's never enough. I know. Gotta collect them all like Pokemon. And then I'm gonna click Command T again for another tab. We'll open a new tab while that's processing. Next one. What's the next one? Luma Labs. I know you guys all been hearing about this. Luma Labs. Now, this has been the Dream Machine. I know, like Sora's, Dream Machine has been wow. I've been having a lot of fun with this. These are some of the samples that it creates. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I love about AI is that the future is, I really see even entertainment as no longer watching someone else's opinion or someone else's creation, but we are going to create that media. We are going to create that content. I am so excited about the future. I think more about the future than the present. I really do. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Try now. I'm going to sign in with Google again. I'm going to click on my test account. Okay, when you're here, paste in your prompt, and this is it. And hit enter. Yeah, you click on it if you want. End of day. It refreshes. You can see the billing program, and then it'll refresh. Now, while this is creating, I'm going to click on the second Pixarverse. It's still, as you can see, it's still rendering. So Lumalab takes about 3 minutes, I noticed. So the next one is, I think a lot of you guys might have heard it, is Runway. So I'm going to click Command T or this plus sign to open a new tab. Runway ML. Runway is something that I use a lot, but by the way, I do want to share this too. It's fun to use all these tools for free, but if you really want to get into it, my suggestion is, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just going to suggest it. What I do is pay for a couple of subscriptions, try them out, really just rev it up. And they have Runway is on the little bit of the expensive end compared to all the others in time and rendering and what you get, but the results has been quite fun. So I'm going to log in. And Runway 2, Runway, I think, I can't say it's the first one, but they did really make the magic brush really fun. And I think after that, Kyber came out, I'm gonna click on Get Started. All of us are in a free account, so we can only use Gen 2. Gen 3 is a new one. I tried it, and wow. That all I can say is wow. I mean, it's just so crazy. I mean, this only came out, I mean, the whole AI in the public space has been only around for less than what, two years? Is it 2022, November 30th? September? Yeah. So it's, I mean, the advancements in this for the general public, let's say. Yeah. So let's click on generate for 4 seconds. So while now we have 4 tabs open running, so I'm gonna click on the first one. I'm gonna click on Kyber. 21%. It takes a while. Picks first. So picks first. It rendered it. Huh? What do you mean?
No more than 20 generations a day, limited to high.
Yeah. Oh, you can't generate.
Nope.
Nope. What? Yeah. So Pixarverse is running. Luma generated. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Runway 60%. Yeah. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, all these 4 sites. Now, I'm not saying that this is how it is, but they like Luma. You just enter your prompt. Runway, you can enter your prompt, and you have all these other tools. Picks first, you just enter your prompt, and there's some other small little things. Kyber give you like it can give you like some camera actions, but not a lot of beyond that. So 64. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you can do is for Pixarverse, if you're done, click on the download, please. And it's going to download to your download folder. And Luma Labs as well. If you're done, just click on download for now. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah. Download. Okay. So I thought those download. Yep. And then Runway 91%. Kyber was take the longest. So as far as I started first. Let's see what Kyber created. And that Kyber Runway. I'm just going to click on download for now, just simply. So Runway downloaded. I'm going to close this window. Ready yet? I'll just minimize it. Luma downloaded. Just going to minimize it. Pix first, download it. I'm just gonna minimize it. And Kyber, I'll just leave it alone. Now I'm just gonna give you guys to kind of catch up. Yes. Oh yes, of course. I'd be happy to. Right? Yep. It's wandering with an A, not like an O, like someone did. Wandering through a dreamy color. Oh. That's actually kind of cool now. I think about it. Wandering. So one of the things that last year I was teaching at a school called Book of Code, and with my students, one of the things that we did was we just did just iterations over and over and over and over again. So when we are doing these kind of projects, I've asked them to just don't make it perfect. Just do it over and over and over and over and over again. Even at my work, I ask the same thing from my staff. Just do it over and over and over and over again. And over time, it just gets, you just become better just naturally, I think. Of course, you need to be paying attention to what you're doing, but just doing multiple iterations, I found it to be the most fastest way of learning things. Maybe not the most efficient, but definitely more fun. Okay, while we're waiting, may I move on to the next one? Yes, all right. So let's go to 11 Labs. Those who watch a lot of YouTube probably heard that voice. I think that's called Adam. What I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, is copy this text, or if you have any prompts on your own. Whoa, Cactus Jack, are you tripping through a neon desert? Sounds like something I would say to myself. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is experience the full audio AI platform, click on go to app on 11th Lab. And then I'm gonna paste that text in there. And then this Adam is the voice I think you guys are familiar with. Generate speech.
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a
Whoa. So I'm gonna pick the voice Charlotte, and pick the voice that you like.
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a neon desert?
That's still at Adam. Oh, pardon me?
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a neon desert?
No shit, really? You all got locked out. That's crazy.
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a neon desert?
Here, I'm gonna download that one and I'll get out. I didn't realize the whole IP address. That's so funny. So 11 Lab, that's something that it's funny. Once when I was interviewing for a company as a thank you email, I sent them a generative. It wasn't me, not my image, but I used an AI as a thank you email. And I remember my recruiter told me, "Don't do that. That's gonna be so weird." I'm like, "Just please send it. Send it. Just send it." Recruiter never did. But later on, I showed the email that I wrote, but it was all in generative AI. And they're like, "Well, you're not a female." I'm like, "Oh, it's an avatar, not representing me, but representing the idea." And I used 11 Labs to create the voice and the video. So this is Kyber. So I'm gonna, if you click on the shish kebab or this 3 vertical dots, you can. Now, in production level, I will click on upscale. But for now, let's click on download. Boop. There we go. So we downloaded that. 11 Lab, we downloaded that as well. So if I'm gonna check my download folder, I should have video.
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a neon desert?
Yeah. I mean, yes, yes. And then the next video. So these are the videos that we should have. Rock idea. Those are ideas that I've been writing for the past 7 years of when I'm just ideas that I wrote. I should, oh my God, 7 years. No, 11 years, 2013. Oh my God. All right. So now that we're done, so if you have all those assets so far, next one is sound draw. Now, when it comes to music, it's very interesting. You have Suno, sound draw, and sound full. A quick Suno is relatively new in this case, so I haven't really read what their copyright is, but the difference between sound full and sound draw is this. Sound full is just a company that I'm under enterprise level. Sound full, you can download their music and you can buy the license. I'm not endorsing them, they didn't endorse me. I just like the fact that I can buy the actual copyright license from Sound Full. Sound draw, you could generate the music, but if you cannot just use the music on its own, it has to be 60% of the sound have to be some other audio, like maybe talking over a podcast or something. But one of the things with sound draw that I like, which we'll try right now, is among a lot of these audio softwares, it really does give you a way to customize or personalize your sound. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can open another tab, let's go to sound draw. So I'm gonna log in, doing the same thing, using my Gmail account. I'll use my free one. Here we go. We'll be on the same page. So from here, ladies and gentlemen, what we're gonna do is I selected, just for your convenience, but I selected, so I'm gonna create a music that's ambient, techno, and ambient, techno and trance, and lo-fi hip hop. So I'm just gonna select on hip hop. And from here, you can click on multiple things. So I'm gonna click on ambient, then I'm gonna click on lo-fi hip hop, and then I am gonna, what's the other one called? Techno and trance? Yes. So now it's going to generate a music for me. I mean, this is crazy. The fact that you can do this, I mean, so fast. Then I'm going to just sample this first one. You know what? No. This one, kind of shadier. Yeah. But also, Suno, generates the lyric, which is fun. But sound draw, give me a second. You can really influence, you can personalize it, which is the part that I've been enjoying. How many seconds with sound draw? Oh, 8 seconds. Yeah, for Kyber. Yeah. I've wondered, people like Kyber, if they have a Star Wars reference. Like for instance, I'm coming up with a product name for my work. I don't think anyone from my work is here. I hope they're not. But one of the product I'm going to name is called Hive. It stands for Hub Integrity Versatile Environment. Blah 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 blah. But in my head, it's actually a reference to. Anyone guess what the Hive reference is? No, Resident Evil. Yeah. As a matter of fact, that's my girlfriend Ruth. Every time she and I go to a restaurant, they ask me for my name. I say the name is Snake Eyes, and then they're like, Snake Eyes. Like I just look dead in the face. Like, yeah, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, and that is a reference to anyone's guess. Who said Metal Gear? Yes, Metal Gear. That is exactly it. I didn't know that was a dicing reference. I have no idea until I saw the dice. What is drawing with sound draw? So anyway, with sound draw, you could change the length, the BPM in the and I played the whole thing, so you can have fun with it. Once again, just have fun with it. And then let's download this bad boy. And then what we're gonna do is click on this download music button. Click on it. I mean, the fact that you can, is this the exact music that I had in mind? Not really, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not being perfect. And then I'm just gonna background music for video content. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to pay for all this now? What? What the? No, oh my goodness. I didn't realize. All right, my bad on this one. All right, so with that in mind, because this is my bad, I'm gonna take 2 minutes off. Now, let's go to sound full. Holy shit. This shit changed already. So if you go to Soundful, which is a site that I like, once again, not because it's any better, I just like their licensing plan, and that's all. No more than that. I'm gonna click on log in, soundful.com, accept. I'm gonna log into my, just like everyone, I'm gonna log into my test account. Man, SoundDraw added that, huh? Here's my test account. If you email me to this account, I will not respond because I check it like once every 8 months. All right, so from here, I'm gonna type in, let's say, the genre. Let's click on genre. I am gonna click on get started. I'm gonna click on lo-fi and pick the one without a crown. I think those are the free ones. Chill and sound full like other generative AI. It just gives you, it just generates the music for you. You like that? They click on get. And slow down. Okay. Yeah, I have a Spotify AI. I think in Spotify, if you look in Lumenkai, you'll find me. I haven't uploaded my recent music yet, but I've just been uploading some of my music that I purchased at Soundful. It's like I'm not endorsing them or sponsoring them. It's just I just like their licensing tool. I just like the license. So if you click on get, and then I'm just gonna do standard download MP3, render and download. I do want to share one thing. If you do these music, don't post them up for free. What happened once was I posted my music on Pexel, my MP3s for free for people to download, and I guess some hip hop artist from South Korea downloaded that music and used it on his YouTube or her or they or Z. And then I tried to upload my music to YouTube, and guess what happened? Yes, I got smacked with copyright, saying that I am not the owner. I'm like, all these colorful adjective words. I am the owner, and I did contest it, but I didn't win. After that, I've been a little bit more careful. I posted up on Spotify and YouTube first, then I made it free. After that one incident, which is kind of funny. I would still laugh at that thing. So, if you're to look at your download folder, ladies and gentlemen, you should have videos, videos.
Whoa, Cactus Jack.
Whoa. You should have about 4 videos, a music, and a voice and a music. I is someone making their own music? I mean, I like it. I hear something. Yeah. I know they say my hearing is not that good, but I don't think so. I hear stuff. All right. So what I'm gonna do is, because this is MVP from 0 to 6, from 0 to MVP in 60 minutes, I have 30 minutes left. So I'm gonna kind of not race through. I'm just gonna calmly race through the whole thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's open. The next one is Clipchamp. Now, there's a lot of online video editors. You have vid.io, Clipchamp, or my personal favorite, I use CapCut Pro. But I do use CapCut for, it's TikTok and whatever and privacy. But for now, for today's demonstration, we're going to use Clipchamp. And I love the fact, man, that you can do all this in a browser. Who has been working on the web dev for over 15 years? Anyone? Did you ever imagine you can do this on a browser 15 years ago? Never. It never even crossed my mind 15 years ago. Back then, I was dealing with Internet Explorer and Netscape, for heaven's sakes, and browser compatibility. Oh, and Flash. Yeah, exactly. I think huh? I think someone recently asked me if I knew how to use Cold Fusion. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Like, no, man. So from here, please, I'm gonna sign out. I'll sign in the same way. I'll sign in with my Google account, email, or your Microsoft account. Like, continue. I love the fact that you can do all this on a browser. It's really cool. It really is. So here, so Clipchamp is more like an iMovie in equivalence. It does have some cool features when you buy, like, you can export in 4K. You have more media selections, but the free version in and itself, I think, is pretty damn good. I mean, pretty darn good. So I'm gonna put in all my medias in here, let it upload in Clipchamp. The fact that I can do this once again, it's 2024, and I still am amazed that I'm living in the present time. I'm like, wow, I can do this with my watch. I can do this on my phone. I can test on my computer. Da, 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 da. I mean, it's, it's damn amazing to be alive. And if you're a technologist in this current time, this is such a great time to be alive and working in this industry. I think it's great. So I am going to put in my clip over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put in my music. And I am going to zoom out a little bit. You can click on the zoom out button, put it through, and let's just take a quick look at this. Yeah. Sure, no problem. So in Soundful, you click on the music that you like, say Moonrise, and then you click on Get. Oh, I can only do one per free account. Hmm? Oh, gotcha. So what I did was I clicked on, and I'm in Soundful. I click on genre right here on the left-hand side. and I clicked on lo-fi. And then in lo-fi, I clicked on like lo-fi chill version 2, I think. And then from here, this is where I clicked. Did that help? I'll wait for a little bit. Oh yeah, here, I'll keep it quick. All right, so that sound full, minimize. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna share you one of. So there's a lot, small little tricks that I do here and there to kind of, because rendering these images paid, it becomes costly. So one of the ways that I've just kind of extend my images a little bit is, yes, definitely that ringtone is gonna be in my phone, be in my music next time. I like that. That's a cool ringtone. Huh? So one of the things I do on my video is this. I download the clip, and to get more time out of it without paying more, I literally go into speed, and then I reduce the speed. Now, about like 0.6. Anything about 0.5 gets a little bit weird. The rendering gets, and then there's other tools you can kind of make this thing smoother, but 0.6, you can see the time has now elapsed more, but it still works. And then also a lot of my scenes and a lot of my music, not my music, a lot of my videos that I download, I have it in the units of 4 seconds, 4, 8, 16, 24, because it matches most music's 4 beat. So you will notice that things just kind of fits in nicely. Of course, the echo makes it more interesting, that's for sure. So, and then what I'm gonna do here in Clipchamp is I'm gonna click on this little button right here that says zoom to fit. And then I'm just gonna see the scene, and I'm gonna click on this clip right here. And you see how the arrow changed, the cursor changed to our arrow facing this way towards your left. I'm going to shrink this in. And you'll see the pink bar. Now the clip shrinks. And so far so good, thank you. And then I have 6 minutes. Oh my goodness, I gotta run now. So what I'm gonna do is, once again, Clipchamp is like iMovie. It really is. It may seem simple for you. I'm gonna click on fade in 1.1 seconds. It's something I just find out it seems to be the best time. I'm gonna click on the first clip, 1.1 seconds. Last clip, fade out, 1.1 seconds. And now I'm gonna take a look at the whole video. Piece of 4 and 8. I am not a musician at all, but I found out that 4 seconds, it really naturally all fits in. But right now, of course, time is off because it's now 0.6. You get the point. And then I'm going to put in the 11th voice somewhere here. Let's put it, kind of align it with this scene right here. You see how Clipchamp, you see the little vertical pink bar?
Whoa, Cactus Jack, are we tripping through a neon desert?
Once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to ask you to click on export at the top right. free version. You can, the highest you can go is 1080p. Click on it. Export the whole video. Oh, there we go. It's never really that slow. Boom. You have your mini little MVP.
Whoa.
After this session, I'll be happy to go over with you guys and then a little more detail. But I have about 4 minutes left, 3 minutes now. So I'm just going to go over my last slide. And then what I'm going to do is this. You know what? Better yet, let's just do this. I'm just going to post it up on LinkedIn right now. Yes. I'm going to post this. So let's post it right here. Post, create a post. Having fun with an AI at this is it, right? What? Post it. Post. That's it. Quick little MVP. Now, what I'm going to cover, one last one is this. I'm going to go to Drive. And then this is the slide, Fort Myers. Give me a second, please. Sorry, this is a little quick like that way. Before I let you guys go, I just want to share a couple of things with you guys. Here it is. So we created an idea. I used Claude to create the original prompt. We generated it, we assembled, and we published. Now, closing comment. I just want to share with you a couple of quotes that I like from because I know that when people talk about AI, people talk about creativity and copyright and everything. This AI tool that we have, yes, it does challenge our notion of copyright and creativity. But I believe that this is a really the next generation, the next move of it's going to redefine not only industries, but how we approach work and creativity. And there's some quotes that I have just gathered with you guys that I just want to share. This is one of my favorite quotes by Henry Truman, that it's amazing what you can do, accomplish. As in, why I like this quote is because it just makes things. Forget about credits and titles and all that stuff. Just make it, publish it, make it, publish it. Just really have some fun with it. The next one I want to share is, and this image is by using Midjourney. Quotes are generated using Claude. How come I can't click? You have fun. You have to create your own luck. You have to be aware of the opportunities around you and take advantage of it. As in, right now, this is a great time. If you're a developer, technician, or any kind of technology, this is a great time to really just learn these tools in ways that you would never done before. Like, for instance, when we were driving from Boynton Beach, I was using ChatGPT 4.0 voice, asking some coding questions, comparing some pricings of some subscriptions. I really love technology, and then the fact that this is available for all of us to use, it really is the time where opportunity is yours to seize. Next one, do not be afraid to dream big, even if others tell you if it's impossible. I am a huge fan of this mentality. AI is changing everything. And it's changing not only on the creative aspects, but in services and products, everything that you do. I really think with AI, it is all about what you can think in your mind and then just put it to work. Next one. You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubts, disbelief, free your mind. Whoa, I know. That comment, when I saw Matrix, it just blew my mind. I'm like, oh my God, this movie is my whole mind in a movie. Just when you do these things, just let go of all that stuff. Let go of preconceived notion. Just really have some fun. And last but not least, I think someone said this, truck yeah. Have fun. I mean, come on, the truck. I mean, I heard this from my nephew last week, the song too, but when you told me truck yeah, I'm like, truck yeah, that's right. Have fun. Really have some fun. And Fortis Fortuna Adivat. Fortune really favors the bold. If you want a great future, do something that's out of your league, that always push yourself, even if it's not perfect, even if it looks crappy, just do it. It really is. If you go to jasondata.com/SWFL, you can download this whole slide, have fun with it. If you have any questions, I'm on LinkedIn. I think in the spreadsheet, worksheet right here, and the last one, bigger. Oh my goodness, I can't see my Slurpees. Those are my, if you want to connect with me, I'm on LinkedIn. If you go to, that's not it's not rendering yet. There it is. So that's, if you want to get there, that's my LinkedIn, jasondata.com. It's in the third tab. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. I am more communicative in LinkedIn. If you want to see my AI work, I'll do on YouTube. On Instagram, we can be Insta friends, but I probably won't be Insta DMing you right away because it takes me about 2 months to check my Instagram. Last but not least, if you're interested in some of the chatbots that I created too, using ChatGPT, these are some of the stuff that I do at work. If this loads at one point, but it's right there. And then, yeah, and then also last but not least, I do want to share this one point. I've been a developer for 20 years, and lately, even in my repo, you will see that I have now, I write like AI assisted. I now use Gemini and Gemini a lot to really write my codes. I teach Gemini how I want my codes to be written. Why should I why should I spend 10, 15 hours debugging some code when I can do that in a matter of minutes? So I started to add some of my repos of AI assisted Gemini Pro. I can't wait for this weekend to make some programs using Claude 3.5 Monet. So follow me in GitHub. And that is it. 804. Less than 6 minutes. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be here all day, maybe not all day till 10 o'clock, but I'll be happy to chat with you. Once again, thanks for being here. I mean, you guys are at an opportune time. If you are here, that means your mind and your interests are leaning towards the future. Really just use all the AI tools you can use. Just have fun. And last but not least, I just want to share one quick experience that I had is that when I was getting into photography, I was kayaking with my friend Keith, and I asked him, because I was doing analog photography, he's like, hey, Keith, what do you think about using Photoshop? Is that cheating for photography? And he looked at me and he says, all the masters that you like Henry Cartier-Bresson and Robert Doisneau, they got their hands on the most latest technology they can get at that time, which was a dark room, dark room and the washers and all those things. Photoshop, if they had Photoshop, they would use that. That one conversation that I had with him, Keith, has changed how I view technology forever. At this point, I am grabbing every technology that I can get. I'm using that to my advantage and share it with other people. So use all the technology you can get, but last but not least, pay it forward, give it to teach other people how to use it. That is how we make our community bigger, stronger, and better. That's it. Bye-bye. I saw it. It's like, don't you think I'd be out of here by 8 o'clock? Any questions or comments? Yes. The gentleman in the black was the shirt, black shirt and the glasses. Yeah, so what I do is I go into Claude. I'll just tell you, I go into Claude, on Gemini right now, or on this week Claude, and I just really type out, I think about what I want in my head, like a programmer, just right. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a JavaScript tool. Like for instance, I'll show you one quick one. Get up. Yeah. Yeah. So here, this is something I just made like this. So this is a prompt that I gave to Gemini 1.5 Pro, and I said I want to create a little game, a JavaScript game that is just going to test your reaction time by clicking on things. And said when I click on the start button, I want this to go countdown 3, 2, 1. And then, it gave me a little box at first, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want a box. I want an emoji. Then I want to give it a reaction time, average time. And then the next version I want to say is how much time that I clicked on. That's from a prompt. And then I keep on adding prompts to this. I want to make the background change. I mean, the whole idea, ladies and gentlemen, is this: is that it is all about what's in your mind and just tell it what you want to do. It's not going to be perfect right away, but also at the same time, using AI. The nice thing about AI is that it's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, but it's going to really emphasize the humanity aspect. I still have to go in there and change all the CSS, and then still adjust the JavaScript just a little bit the way I like. The AI LLM only produces about 80% of it. The rest 20, I need my humanity the way I like it and work on it. And that's how I do it. So, like Tony Stark, how he talks to projects, idea, and then refine it. Yes, sir.
I'd like to just basically add on to that.
Yes. Please.
One thing to understand that AI doesn't think at all. So you have to be thorough with questions because that's how it thinks. So you ask it to break it into steps, ask it to break it into substeps because that is its thought.
Right. Yeah. And then also when I'm doing like JavaScript like this, I just ask for monolith script, and at the end, I commit as an MVP, and then I do create a separation of concern on CSS script and everything, and this is my directory hierarchy, and that's how I do it. Next questions? Yes, sir. Actually, that's funny you mentioned that. The photograph, I mean, I'm better looking in IRL, but the photograph is just here, and everything else is just AI generated. Yes, it is. I just kind of added it. Yes. When I learned CSS and HTML, to be honest, I was so hungry that I need to get a better job. That's how I learned it. But now when I'm learning anything, I just do it over and over and over again. As a matter of fact, those who are from Book of Code, if you're on this call, I had this thing called no cap. What a no cap was is that I wrote it on the board, no copy and paste. I had all my students type over and over and over and over again. If I see them copy and paste it, smack. But later on, they're always like, when I write no cap, they're always like giggling. And towards the end, I'm like, why are you fools always laughing when I say no cap? Do you know what that means? I'm like, I don't know what it means. It means don't copy and paste. That's the truth. I'm like, yeah, don't copy and paste, man. Like, that's the truth. I'm like, what are you talking about? Apparently, no cap means the truth in slang. So, but repetition, 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 repetition. And it's better to do 80. It's better to do 10 push-ups 8 times versus 100 push-ups in one day. It is repetition over and over again. Athletes, people doing speeches, professionals at anything, they just do it. What did Bruce Lee said? he said that I'm more afraid of a person who does 10,000, what was it, one punch 10,000 times versus 10,000 punches or something to that extent? Any questions? Yes, miss. Yes. So I encounter that often that it will not. When I put in more and more, when I'm putting more and more detail, the mindset is I'm leaning more toward like I want it a certain way, and I notice that the more I'm being rigid, the more it almost I'm pushing, I'm fighting with my own mind, not with the AI. Later on, I just kind of let it go. It's like, you know what? I don't give a shoot about it. Just do whatever you want, and it produces a whole bunch of things, and I start putting it together. And later on, I just kind of liked it. So that's just my workflow. I'm sure there's a way to perfect things, but I mean, the slideshow that I made at DEF CON, that's May 4th. Since then till now, it's about July, about 2 months, things have changed already. So that slideshow is very different from here because it's changed. So by the time that I once did one prompt, one video, I think I spent about $40 trying to make it perfect. That lasted 16 seconds, and everyone just, wow, this is cute. That was it. A lot of money, a lot of time for that. And after that, I just like, you know what? At this, I'm just gonna be more just chill and relax about it. And after that, my productivity, everything just started. It just did a J curve. I'm starting making things at a faster pace because I was more leaning into great enough rather than being exactly how I wanted. So I welcome to try that method. Try it out and see if you like it. And then if you do like it, yeah, all right, let me try another one. Just keep on trying. Any questions or comments? Yes. What trend? No, I did not know that. What? I have to check it out. Look, that didn't even exist 2 months ago. So it's just so, I mean, this thing is so crazy. I mean, what's my reaction time right now? 92 seconds. All right, last, anyone? Anyone else? Yes, last one? Yes, so have any of you guys seen The Net with Sandra Bullock? Yes. Mozart's Ghost. So right here, if in every pages, I have this little pie icon. You can travel through multiple of my websites that I made. They're all in GitHub pages because the goal is to make quickly as possible, run, run, run. And then as I'm doing it, I'm just getting better and better and better and faster. But yes, they're all in GitHub pages. God damn it, why are you asking a question right now? I do have some scripts up there, yes, but not now, not now. Yes. Any other questions?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Wait, so we have some snacks that we would like that you please finish it so we don't have to carry that back home. It's 8:15 right now. We're gonna be here maybe like for another 10 minutes. And for the ones that